Reserve time. Dire team's turn to pick.
You know, I haven't seen too much offlane Abaddon. It used to be a lot of like Radiance and stuff like that.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Actually, that's not surprising. That's not surprising is what I meant to say. Fnatic, TNC, Mineski, all three of those I thought were going to be up there. But Faceless not being in that top 5 is very surprising to me. Clutch Gamers and Execration doing better than Faceless is...
Yeah. So, okay, I thought about this first
immediately after the jug, because I always think...
Everything's dead.
Five seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team's turn to pick.
It adds some, at least, it adds a little bit of gank potential though when it comes to Sunstrike with a Shadow Shaman especially. Like you can get those kills that might be harder with just like a Kunkka and a Shadow Shaman alone. The Invoker kind of adds like almost an extra.
You're already at a disadvantage though.
Yeah. I think you have to pick a strong laner mid. You almost. Hey Mott.
Yeah.
What's your favorite hero, buddy?
Viper.
10 seconds remaining.
Really good pick.
Tower. Yeah, that is the best possible pick.
Wow.
You have both Aphotic Shield, Healing Ward.
That is
a lot of enablers for the VP.
Look at the odds for this game right now.
Value.
That is a serious value bet if I have ever seen one. You almost have 1.0 odds.
You're
if
not
you bet on
smart betting on odds.
No.
4 cents. Wow.
Yay! Right. I made so much money.
I mean, no. I always say if you look at the best Dota 2 teams of all time, the best teams of all time with 4 or 5 to 1 in Dota, you generally pounce. This is a tough game, though.
Yeah.
I'd still take a buck on the 880, but it's loot.bet, guys.
Yeah, I think you still might be able to before the game actually starts. We'll see live odds, but we shall see. Man, that is. Look at these battle levels coming out from the Starboyz. They are insane.
You need to see some of the China games.
Oh, I've seen Newbie. I've seen Newbie. And how much they have. I would assume, or we have probably right there.
Dude, I would pick the lower one for the smoke ant kills. I think it's Oda 2s. That's pretty small. All right, fine.
Give me the first tower kill. I think actually they have DP on the other side.
No, trust me. I think they're gonna just crush the lanes too hard.
And then total number of smoke inks by 10 minutes.
10 minutes, maybe one. Probably
I usually put 0.
Zero. Put
Okay.
0. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Early game smokes are smokes become so precious in the mid game. Early game smokes you can do it, but very risky.
All right, we shall see how this goes. Again, looking at the standings, or rather just thinking about them, Starboyz are pretty much out. I think they actually are 100% out.
30 seconds to
They've only
battle.
won like 1 or 2 games or something like that.
Good show of sportsmanship.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, they're going to play, and they're going to try to play spoiler to Odd, because if Odd lose this game, then their chances of getting first place and going directly into TI drastically reduces. So we'll see if that's going to be the case.
So used to thinking about CIS, this one where all that matters is your
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, CIS and SA are just like the previous years, but any of these other regions, I really like this.
Let's
game.
I
get
do
moving.
too. I think it makes the group stages more important, which is something we've been having in Dota.
It also takes out the let's fly out to TI for one game and lose, or one series and lose.
Yep, you get to play in the group stages now if you're.
Rip.
Yeah.
That sucks.
You know, that's how it goes, man. That's just the way that it goes.
Don't ban Meepo against David. Yeah, that's good. Anyway, let's talk about this game.
All right, we got the Ward placed down. They have Misery in mid with Weehaw. We'll have Old White's going to get voided up. He's here alone for now, actually coming in as Orange. Going to throw a Torrent. We'll hit on Weehaw. Not going to. They're going to go for Spirit Siphon. Can they get this? The Torrent slow is pretty good. I don't think it's enough. He's going to eat a tree at the very least. But now the Void comes out. Old White took too much damage. They need one more auto attack. He actually gets off the Fairy Fire. A Void. He's back up at 3. One more. Can he get it? He will not go for it. And instead turning to Orange. It is first blood, and Weehaw is going to get it as the tower does the work, or at least most of it.
Well,
And the salve is burned as well from Old White. He pops it up and it gets voided again, so only gets half of the entire salve. All right, well, that's something, I guess. It's not how you want to start this off. And this is just going to turn into a dueling. They will have Moon down bottom taking some damage to the Even Shock. No shackles just yet or anything like that. Spin.
He's actually used quite a bit of regen already. I guess they shackle into a place for him.
No, and they went Ether Shackle, which I was surprised by. Wouldn't you just go Shackles for Blade Fury? But I guess there's a lot of damage. Storm will hit on the Weehaw, just doing some small bit of damage here. They won't dive, obviously. There's creeps under the tower. We'll keep our eyes peeled on this lane. This is going to be probably one of the few lanes Starboyz does very well in getting farm, at least early on in the game.
Whenever the Kunkka's present, at least. I think we've gone.
Yep.
they're going to get farm in that lane, but they're also, as the levels go up, they're not going to be able to zone the LC out as effectively. Abaddon, like, if there's any support rotations whatsoever, that Abaddon's not going to be able to stay in the lane.
Yep. Ooh, nice. Misery's going to grab this room. So again, he's level 2 already. You'd like to be level 3 before the first round. Level 4 is, of course, would be beautiful, but not always easy to do that.
He's just running.
Gets another kill will certainly help his experience. I mean, they're about to push into the tower. They could probably dive this, actually. I think he's waiting for it. Or the courier, one of the two. We'll see if he goes for the dive as the wave is about to push in. The creep wave is coming on the opposite side for the Radiant. Here we go. Will they go for this? The Void coming out momentarily. There it is, raise 1. Crypt Swarm misses. There's the Spirit Siphon, and that's going to push Weehaw back. Another TP coming in, raise. They need another Void. Yeah, they waited too long for a moment there, and they don't have the mana, but does he have the auto attack? The Mist Coil from Dragonheart. Now the Crypt Swarm and Misery in trouble, and even Orange is coming on over. In Misery, he has boots, and he is pretty speedy, but Abaddon with Curse of Avernus is making this a lot harder. And Misery might fall here. They have Torrent at 13, or 3, excuse me, and X-Sparks at 13. Overwhelming odds, is that going to stop them? They really want this kill. The Void comes out, the Torrent is there, and one more auto attack, they will bring it down. Is Orange going to be able to escape? He is. Moon will not go for it, can't get up to the high ground. And so a very good rotation. It causes a lot of mayhem, and Old White really can't stay in lane, but they at least get 1 kill out of it.
I thought he was going to mango,
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
Yep.
Was Abaddon level 4?
Nope. Yeah, I think he might have just might have been holding the point just for that, and like skilled it up as
he
like
was probably
before TPs.
Still, I think we actually turned around initially when he got Spirit Siphon.
Radiant's
and
top tower
that was the difference
has looked
between him
better.
getting one more right click off and the kill there.
Alrighty. So that was cool. That was an interesting little battle. I'm surprised it went the way that it did. But Old White is still not going to be in a great shape if he gets run it again. They'll drop the sentry. It is nighttime, and they're going to go for it, potentially. Again, the wave is pushing in, but they kind of went the wrong direction, so they would have to run. This will work, though. If Sox comes around, he's waiting for mana for Frostbite. He still needs, like, maybe 5 seconds or something. But again, the creep, like, Old White is just like, I'm getting run at significantly. They're putting so much pressure on this Death Prophet, it's pretty insane.
It's really fun to see with the extra creep in mid lane how much often.
I like it. I think it's fun.
And this gets...
This is bad. All right, Dragonheart, you have no regen, you have a product shield. He might be able to misquote. No, just kidding. No.
He tried to bait a spell in and then shield, but he
did not work out. Rough stuff. So, proving that, of course, CM and Night Stalker can also roam. SAF has not roamed at all as the Shadow Shaman. He has no boots, which makes it a lot harder because he's pretty slow without them. He will TP in mid, surprisingly, just trying to keep this safe. I think he thinks it's like, okay, it's nighttime. We need our DP alive.
He read the Night Stalker's movement there, and he thought the Night Stalker might be coming in behind, and if so, that's a really good TP.
Dude, Weeha is crushing this lane right now.
The other thing to look at in this game is going to be Legion's level 6 timing, because if he hits level 6, so alright, she's probably not. If he hits level 6 with plenty of time to go in the first night, it's really good.
Blade Fury Torrent, this is what we were talking about. When the Kunkka comes over, you need to be able to get these kills and have a good lane.
Yeah. Super important for exactly the reason I was just saying.
Oh, and Sox is sad that he's not fast enough. Oh, the tower hit the Crystal Nova. He needs to get there. And he's not fast enough.
Rack, man.
Even if they get off a Void, he still has the healing ward. Frostbite, maybe it's enough. It is. That Void is enough, but they might lose Sox at the Crystal Nova. Orange will get the kill. It is a 1, well, 2 for 1 right now. When you think of the Leech Commander going down originally. But you're right. Getting that kill on the Jug is pretty important.
Yeah,
pretty fair.
He gets a level out of it.
Especially given, look how well your scores are farming in the other couple lanes. Yep. Like that Ursa, Abaddon's just out of the lane at this point. The Ursa's free farming. He's going to have all the levels.
This is the great thing about Ursa. You can leave him alone in these types of lanes, and you're absolutely fine. And
well, it's exactly like this is like straight out of the VP playbook. The way that they were punishing Omni. Yeah, right? I mean, the same thing applies to Abaddon.
All right. We shall see if this Abaddon is going to get punished again. He has a Shrine. He might actually be able to live. Sox is not quite fast enough, but
he didn't pop it.
He did not pop the Shrine.
I'm not sure he lives there.
Yeah, he's probably. You're right. I think he's probably dead. Just kind of say, okay, forget it. They're going to chase after Weeha. He's double damage room. Uh-oh.
That's the DDSF guys you might want to.
There are 3 heroes. They have Jackals. They have Spirit Siphon, and this will be a kill, which is huge. He does beat the ward at the very least, so that's nice. Something. All right, that's actually a pretty big kill.
Just a little bit too far back so that he might have been able to influence that engagement.
All right, Resolution. This is what you were talking about. They're already going to get this tier 1 tower. So even with the first tower kill, you were absolutely correct now, as they crush their lane so much that these towers are just easily taken down by Resolution.
So it's not a building hitter.
Usually.
Yeah, but his creep waves are.
When you get enough free farm, anything is possible.
Like, you really have to be. This is part of why lanes can spiral out of easily in this patch. You have to be so mindful of the early creep waves, because between the tower armor changes, the catapults doing more damage, like. Your towers take so much more damage now if there's any kind of imbalance.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, at least Dragonheart might get some more room to work with top lane, get some more experience. Looks like he is level 5 now. He's almost got his level 6. CS-wise, they're not doing great. It's really just the Jug that's getting farmed for Starboyz, and it shows in this net worth chart.
Tower is under attack.
Although the Legion also... Oh, look at the stack. I don't think they can take this. No, I guess they do have a Shadow Fiend, right? I guess they do.
And they have a Shadow Fiend, and they know that Starboyz knows that they need to take these stacks before second nighttime, because if second nighttime comes, you know, you get kills and you just clear the entire enemy jungle and hit their towers. 12 to 16 minutes is a terrifying time right now to play against nighttime.
Yep, but they have a brief moment of respite here. So it is daytime, and Misery is not 6 yet. However, bottom, this Jug needs to be careful. He will watch as his stacks are taken. I don't even know if they're his stacks. Actually, can you check out and see his stacks.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Radiant structures have been snow fortified.
Timing, but They know that if they can take that tower time down, like there's absolutely nowhere that Starboyz will be able to farm during the second nighttime.
All right. So they get that map control for Planet Odd and continue to spiral this game out of control. It's already 3.5K now. Pretty big 10 minutes into the game. So.
Yeah, it's mostly disparity from the mid laner.
Juggernaut!
Yeah, duel. So Moon is just going to stay under the tower. They have friends nearby, but Resolution's actually just taking ancient stacks. We have taking creep camps. Getting closer and closer to his Dragonlance. They will give room for Misery top lane, Dragonheart now. He also has some room to work with it as well. So. Okay, we're kind of just like slowing down because again, it's just daytime. So we'll see if they can't get anything done.
What are our levels on Kunkka and Shadowshaman?
Not great.
That's a really big concern to me. Like Sox is already level 5 on his team. Level 6 on the Night Stalker. Okay, Kunkka's level 5.
X marks, they missed the torrent, exorcism goes, and it's going to be pretty much, at least for right now, useless.
That's such a costly mistake.
That is not good. Well, all right then. There's the haste rune at least, which Old White will pick up. Drop a couple wards, essentially placed down as well. De-warding. And yeah, that exorcism's not going to do anything.
And look at where Ursa is, right? If they overextend, especially now that we know that exorcism's going to be down, like he could.
He is about to get out pretty sure. Earthshock comes out, but he does have a haste rune, but Orange is not going to be so lucky. However, Ghost Ship and Torrent will hit, but he had his rage up for some of it. Resolution will take about half his HP and damage, but he's fine. He'll walk away.
Subtle blow, okay.
Haste rune, nice timing for that at the very least. He could be very dead right now if he didn't have that haste rune. But again, no exorcism, and now this is the timing we were talking about because it's 11 minutes. He already pops the darkness a minute beforehand.
Yeah, I actually really like that decision. Typically, you'll see the Night Stalker pop the darkness on this back end of second nighttime, but they're so far ahead at this point.
Shackles will not help you.
You're very dead.
There's not much you can do in that situation if you are a Shadow Shaman. You kind of just have to die. And that's going to be tower probably.
It already put some pressure on this tower. It's already like 7.
Are they going to go for Dragonheart? There are. Pop's being Rage. They'll chase after Dragonheart. He has a TP scroll, but Void is available. He's going to try to bait it out. Daytime at the very least. Dragonheart is being called. He could try to go for a TP now. No, I guess he won't do it. Yeah, he just doesn't have the area to do so. They're going to try to go for a push. Again, X is coming back up in 30 seconds, but it's still not there yet. They want to put some pressure while the bottom lane is getting pushed. There it comes. Ghost Ship will come in, however, they find the Torrent. Moon might be in trouble. Omni Slash, that's a big kill. And now that could lead into a tier 1 tower, maybe. I mean, again, Frostbite onto Jug. He does have his spin. He won't use it. He doesn't have his healing ward. Now he'll spin. He'll go for the TP, and they have no way of stopping this.
That was a really good move by Starboyz. They know they're gonna be swept off the map in the next 4 minutes if they don't do something. They at least get something going into the second nighttime. They knew where the SF was on the map. It's a good rotation.
Yep.
Radiant's middle
Can we see Odd pushing this tier 1 tower though? Is that something they're going to try to go for? Even with exorcism up, is that you want to get, I guess, ganks first before trying to push a tower?
Yeah, if they saw the DP walk by the shrine towards she's not.
Oh yeah.
So you're going to see her momentarily. Does Misery see her? He sure does. They're about to run at her. The CM is coming in. The Void's about to fly. Void, Frostbite, Silence,
Very dead.
Raise, auto attack, so now Orange is going to get caught. And Rage will come through. Ghost Ship. Yeah, that'll keep him alive, but it's now down, which means they cannot commit to the defense. They couldn't anyway because the Death Box is dead. All right. As expected, Odd are kind of going down the checklist and finding what they need to do and accomplishing it. It's the next objective after the next objective.
And honestly, this is down to the trap. There's very little Starboyz can do. They made one mistake back at the first execution.
They have wards. This could be good. Resolution's getting pretty low. He's in trouble. And Rage is not up for another 13 seconds. He's already used the stick charges. Rezo is going to fall. Yeah, and they are going to lose Roche, it looks like. There's no real big team-wide ultimate here. Exorcism will go. They will grab Roshan. They will grab the Aegis, and now they're going to try to grab Weehaw as well. Brian is not up. Requiem will go. Take it off the time. The Hex is back there. And that's a big kill. 2 big kills and Roshan. That gives you so much gold, and it gets you right back into the game if you're Starboyz.
That was a ballsy contest, but what's the cooldown on Ursa's level 1 ult?
It was...
Yeah, so it's 50 seconds, so they knew that his level 1 ult was down from that skirmish mid, and that was the reason they can go in there. If Ursa's ult is up, I don't think they can take that fight.
Alright, remember, they did give Roshan Aegis, I believe, on the Jug. They can't get the tower there, instead going to turn their attention towards Dragonheart. The borrow time is popped. Omni Slash will go, doing nothing because it's level 1 to even get the duel off there, and that should be it. And they get the Courage that flew by as well, so they get the duel victory, but Jug does have his Aegis, and they're not going to go for him. Now they're going to turn around, it looks like, and he has no spin, and he is done, though.
And he still gets the duel damage, of course, from Aegis,
so they stay a little too long. They think, okay, we got Aegis, we got Roshan, we killed their 2 biggest heroes, and we are big now.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like, at this point in the game, Aegis is just not nearly enough to offset a 7K net worth deficit at 15 minutes.
Yeah. A little too, I guess, aggressive for Starboyz.
Yeah, you're just overstaying your welcome. I mean, you kill Weehaw Shadow Fiend that's worth a lot, but you don't actually get anything out of that gold yet. You're sticking around in that middle lane with gold in your pockets, right? So.
No. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, the Yaba goes for the 20% XP gain, which you absolutely have to.
I'm trying to get that Midas, man. It's not... I mean, it's coming out pretty soon, but look at the net worth. I mean, like... The Night Stalker has a full Midas. He's like 1,000 gold ahead of him, more than 1,000 gold. Misery is crushing it. They'll probably get Ags at some point.
Your Jug's doing very well to be as far as he is. I thought that lane would be a little rougher on them. They did a decent job of controlling Moon, although he did get pretty good level 6 timing. They got the 1 kill to set him back, which is really important. But Jug is kind of the light in the darkness right now.
He did go for a Solar Crest, which is a build we see sometimes on like Lifestealers and stuff. I haven't seen this on Jugs too often.
Ursa. Ursa Legion.
Yeah.
Dire just denied their middle tower.
The disadvantage of that, I like the logic of the disadvantage of it is you have to be super careful with your spin now. Because if you get caught out spin, you just like die instantly.
Raises do so much still, and you still get caught by all of these other abilities. Yeah.
Well, I actually like. I don't mind it, but it just. I actually kind of like when you're behind like this. I think you have to take chances. You have to mix things up a little bit.
Yeah. And your comeback mechanic is.
Oh, he actually got him.
Yeah, exactly.
Weehaw dead. Might be pretty tanky. I think Weehaw is actually going to fall here. Yeah. Okay, they use a lot, but again, it doesn't matter if they get the kill. And preferably the towers, and they might be able to actually get this 2 on tower bottom. Alright. Was that... I think he used that, but he used that before he had level 2 ultimate, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, they still didn't get that much gold out of that. Even though they're way behind, it's still proportional to the actual network.
They're actually taking so much damage from like the tower, overwhelming odds, and frostbite. They might not even get they're gonna die for Moon right now, and I don't know if that's the play. The tower's still getting hit up, but here comes Weehaw jumping his Rezo. Jackals will come out nicely, but the Yule Scepter is there as well. They're gonna come through, and that is a dead Rasta almost instantly. BTY will go for a TP and will be successful. Borrow time is done. Dragonheart doesn't have a TP, so he should fall momentarily as well. He'll run right into Misery, raises, and a couple of auto attacks, and Misery will grab the last hit. In the meantime, Orange also is going to make it out. They won't get the tier 1 tower. We'll check and see if it's in the 9 range later. Frostbite, not in time. They have the Void at the very least, because Soxa was silenced up. But it was a good attempt, but he is going to get dueled up, and Moon will grab another victory for himself. And the tower is just barely out of deny range, too.
So, yeah, again, the sort of upside of that fight was that Moon was a little bit too far back. The Nova gave them vision after TP and Jug. They couldn't get the Blink duel off on the Jug to stop
tower is under attack.
So he gets out and you keep your most harmed hero. Other than that, it is a disaster. You committed Exorcism and wards. You don't get the tower and you lose heroes, including your DP.
It's kind of insane when you think about it that way, right? Like those are two giant power pushing abilities, and you still can't get it, even though maybe you used it a little early to kill the Shadow Fiend. It's just the way it's been going for Starboyz in this game. There's not a whole lot of upside for them, unfortunately, except for the stuff already.
You have to feel for them. Yeah. You want to get every inch out of every beneficial trade you have, but sometimes bite you in the rear. I mean, you can't really tank that tower there as DB. She only has 1,000 HP right now. They had.
That's right. They didn't have any creeps, did they? I can't remember. I think they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't.
Because the overwhelming have to kill them anyways. Spams it out so well.
No, that is a very underrated aspect of LC. Her deep push is very, very good, and that nuke in the Roach Pit, like, I mean, that is you in a Roach fight like EG did at Kiev. That can easily be a nuke.
All right, so yeah, still the supports on the Starboyz set. Not good. However, it's still not over yet. Even though there is a 11,000 net worth advantage, the game is still not that close to being finished.
I mean, I really think you probably have to farm.
There is a dead Tonka top lane. By the way, we have the results from other games if you want to hear it, or I don't want to. I don't know if I should spoil it. I think it's probably fine, right? To spoil that complexity wheel game.
Oh yeah, I think that anybody that's interested has probably already seen that.
You guys know?
Well, no, I don't know. What do you think?
I can mute.
Okay, if you don't want to hear the result of the complexity wheel game, mute your headphones in.
You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wheel 1.
Yeah, it's
So that's probably going to be it for complexity. Well, it's not completely it, but it's really rough now. Duel coming out, they will find Starboyz SAF. You will get dropped.
That's not fair.
That poor Rasta, man.
Having been that Rasta in that situation, that's just not fair.
Such a rough game. There's so many ganking heroes here. Void comes out. He tried TPing. Misery gets there in time. He's been all over the map. The phase, Might is the Solar Crest. Ag should be next, I would imagine.
Yeah,
I don't see why not.
I mean, Night Stalker is like less than 1K behind your safe play Juggernaut.
Misery has owned this team. Everything he's done has been fantastic. BTY. Oop.
He denied their top tower.
Yeah, he made sure.
I mean, that's part of why Night Stalker is my favorite hero this patch. He rewards individual players and teams that are very good with map awareness and timing their pushes in their fights.
Yeah. Knowing how strong you are. I mean, like,
and look, I mean, over the last couple of months, Planet Odds individual play is probably not been of the caliber that you would have expected from them, being a roster with 4 out of 5 of the TI runner-ups from last year. But, you know, they've got a great captain, their drafts are innovative and pretty consistent, and they're going to have good map awareness and
I mean, they look confident now. I know it's not the biggest name team, but they're doing very well in the qualifiers as we speak. Their record shows that. It's only 1 loss. So we have to see how this turns out. Starboyz again, they just keep getting further and further down the net worth chart, and it gets worse and worse. Roche will be up in about a minute and a half. You can wait for that and your next couple of items for Odd, and then continue to push in. There's not much you can do if you're Starboyz other than try to farm, get up some big items for your Jug and for your DP. Because it's just, there's not... I don't know how you deal with any of this stuff.
Honestly, there's a good reason you don't know. Because there's not really a great answer to that question. I mean, you can take perfect combo from your support.
Yeah. But this is very bad.
You absolutely need the perfect combo. You need
that's Solar Crest.
Link into a silence or
nice sucks to play there. He needed to be there, otherwise maybe actually get killed.
Yeah, and that's the value of the Solar Crest. Gives you a lot of additional survivability in the duels, both with chances to dodge the main attacks and the Moment of Courage procs.
It was a good attempt. He will, however, fall. It's the biggest net worth hero going down. which only increases the lead, and they might even lose
This is
Dragon
not what
Heart.
you want to see, isn't it, Bad?
Get me out of here.
Help.
All right, as soon as he voids you, you run. And now you maybe can even... well, now your Shadow Shaman is dead, unfortunately. I guess you kind of have to do... I don't know. Meanwhile, the Cooker's going to get chased down. And by chased down, I mean dead. I didn't even see him there. Rezo blinked in and crushed him. In the meantime, CM's pushing the bottom.
Split pushing CM, man. New meta.
I was going to say part of the win condition getting a perfect ball. Now he has a boost speed, so that's
So good game.
Oh, and they're going to check Roche again. It was a little bit unfortunate. They're going to be in there. Oh. I thought a second ago they checked the Roche pit, and it was like 30 seconds before he spawned. The Moon's like, screw it.
They're even going to see.
Yeah, what if, give it to Weeha, I guess? Okay. This thing falls so quickly. GD, and then the Solar Crest, and then Presence of the Dark Lord, and then Rezo's Fury Swipes. I think that's so freaking fast.
I mean, it was going to die faster anyway. The thing that really irritates me about DD is not that. It's like the 45-minute DD that gives you the free rush. Like that's really irritating.
All right, here we go. The last outer tower for Starboyz is going to get crushed. It is daytime for another 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Misery should have darkened back up there. He's 1,000 away, or a little bit less than 1,000 away from the Dragon Scepter. Pretty much means you can't hide. I was going to say, is Dragonheart going to go for Radiance? Is that the game-winning item? And it looks like that's what he's trying to go for. Meanwhile, Rezo's going to
good luck with that. Good luck getting Radiance up.
Yeah, that's not... I think it's a great one. I'm sure he has Halberd. All right, so Serpent Ward's been used. You probably just wait.
Yeah, it was a little bit unfortunate that was pulled SF back out of the base. They could maybe have had it. Got it, and the rest of the team was perfectly
5 minutes?
Yeah. Right. And then at this point...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh. Okay, they have no catch. That's right. Except for X marks. That's a little... That and Yule, yeah.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman has...
Yeah,
if he can just walk in drain.
I got Arcane Boost, guys, really fast. Halberd will come out, will stop Resolution from getting any damage on the Dragonheart for a moment, actually pushing him back a little bit, because on the backside they do see that there is a Shadow Shaman pulled up, and another winning, or excuse me, silence coming out from, yeah, he's got to use it instantly. They're going to have the extra system deflect over here, because we have with his own BKB and H ready to go. Trying to Dragonheart, he wants him. And Requiem will blow him up. Maybe not, Robotic Shield coming in. The disarm is there. Still loses Aegis. He does get the kill at least on Dragonheart. And they will also bring down the 4 Death Prophet. Luckily, BTY will survive. Get to the shrine. I don't know if he actually will. It looks like he's using every shrine imaginable. It is still not working out. Somehow we are alive.
Well, I mean, you got Age in here.
You're in such a good spot. You don't need to worry about anything. Yep. Duel will come out. They will find SAF. I think no, the Cooker actually. He got a attack. They don't get the duel victory, but that's fine. Buybacks of plenty as the dive is coming in. That's the only chance they have. They'll bring down SAF with Resolution doing the main amount of damage. You know what? The Death Prophet will survive for only a half second longer before getting raised and right-clicked by Weeha. And they will finish off this next set of racks potentially.
You got 2 more minutes of Aegis. Second set of racks.
They're probably going to get... The good thing is the death timers are so damn low on all these heroes. You keep throwing bodies at something that will work. Unfortunately, I don't think it ever is going to work.
Unfortunately, you burn 2 of your base times so early in the judge time to live that you actually have a lot less.
It's a good Torrent Ghost ship, though. They might actually get the kill on Moon. Of course, it's just Aegis for Weeha, but Moon is in fact dead. And they drop the Serpent Wards. Maybe they can get Weeha. SAF is going to get dropped. He at least got his ability off. Meantime, that's a double kill. There sure is. And that is at the point they tap out.
Watch this SF die.
All right. Just like... Well, you can't do it.
It certainly was brutal.
Yeah, it was.
got Aegis, bro.
All right, we got 2 out of 4.
All right, well.
So it was 0. It was
Smoke Gank kills the worst
gank at 25 minutes. It's so weird.
I don't feel so bad about the longest kill streak. I mean, like,
How were you
yesterday we had the Trough Lich King.